3,000 Years of Longing. This is directed by George Miller of Mad Max Fury Road fame. So this was like his big project, and unfortunately, this movie did not do well in the box office. This was supposed to be kind of the number one film at the box office, and it came in seventh. Um, we're shooting this on a Monday night, but yeah, that one it kind of hurts on that. I thought the first half of this film, maybe even 75% of this film, was fantastic.
Hmm.
Like, it's kind of a very cool visual story. I mean, at one point I thought, wow, this could be in that Oscars conversation because it's got this great story of historical, historical accuracy with kind of fiction intertwined with it. You know what I mean? And I love like the premise of it with it's about stories and how they get affected this. But to be honest, I think this film is maybe deeper than a one viewing type of a film,
Hmm.
and I think there's a lot of meaning in this film that I was not able to get immediately. Like I left the film and I didn't have necessarily a response because I'm just like I would say the conclusion of it doesn't necessarily it didn't necessarily sit well with me. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like blown away. But the first half of the film I think alone is worth watching it because it's such a unique story and storytelling that I at least enjoyed that, and I think definitely those that just love the craft of film, I think this is definitely in that world. You know what I mean? Regardless of how you'll feel about the outcome. But I thought this was, like I said, for a while I thought this was like kind of not necessarily as good, but like kind of in the same ballpark as Everything Everywhere All at Once. Just again,
Right.
kind of a unique story. We haven't really seen something like this, and it was just so kind of cool to see where this was going to go. So, um,
From what I've heard from people is that it's if you are in the newer generation where you expect things to happen very quickly and you expect all of these answers right away, this is not kind of the film for you. This is one of those movies,
yeah,
like you were saying, where you might have to see it a second time to really kind of get into a deep dive and really kind of figure out all those little nuance things that have been spread out in the movie. But
yeah,
that's what I've heard.
yeah. Like this movie, I think would suck to watch at home, like a streaming film, for your first viewing because you've got to be locked in, else you're just going to miss so many details and things.
Mm.
And like I said, I mean, this was not a lightweight film in terms of the writing, and again, it's just George Miller who is very well acclaimed. So this is and Idris Elba and Tilt Swinton, two Academy,
Two amazing actors.
yeah, two best at their craft. So and they both did an excellent job acting. And yeah, I definitely recommend
Like these
seeing
are
it
the
with.
two incredible actors who unfortunately just aren't a huge box office draw. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I think that was maybe a reason why it suffered the way it did. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't tell you why it didn't do anywhere near. I think either a lot of people just didn't see movies this weekend, which I think is true. I know the numbers were down. It was the lowest weekend attendance wise since February. So I know that definitely played a factor, but I don't think this was the seventh best film. I mean, this is DC Super Pets beat it out this weekend. You know what I mean? That's been out for months. I mean, Top Gun. Now, Top Gun, I get it because I saw it last week too. So uh, I get Top Gun, but all the other films like
Just keep
DC Super
pumping money
Pets,
into the Top Gun machine, man.
yeah. But yeah, this one I think should have done better. I think people should go see it, especially again if you're into just a different story and a journey. And it's not the movie wasn't too long either. Like sometimes these movies can just drag on. I thought the pace in the movie actually was pretty good.
I
So
appreciate that. I appreciate like a nice, quick movie.
yeah,
Get in, get out. Tell me what I need to see.
yeah,
Visually, this movie looks stunning.
yeah, yeah. No, it was. There's a lot of good things about this film. Like I said, I need to see it again to get me at like my full take on it. But again, for three quarters of it, I was really enthralled with it. So take that for what it's worth.